Hey guys, Dark here. Today I have this incredibly nice Builder Hall 6 base for you, and I'm confident that this base combined with good attacking abilities can perform wonders. I'll be talking more about this base in depth in the base analysis section of the video, which will help you understand the ins and outs of the base as well as clarify any doubts you may have about it. But before that, I would like to tell you about this app I've been working on for almost a year now. It's called Clash Mentor. It's the ultimate Clash of Clan guide app, where you can create your profile, upload bases. You can download the bases other users have uploaded. There is an attack strategy tab which contains best attack strategies for all major levels of the game. Then there is Clashpedia tab which has all the knowledge of Clash World for each and everything in Clash of Clans. If the bases you upload are liked by other users, then you get points which will push you up in the leaderboard where you can compete with other base builders, and top 5 users will win Gold Pass every month. If you have any doubts about anything, you can use the contact support feature in the app to contact me. If you guys want to download this app, then simply go to the description. I've left link for both Android and iOS. I hope you guys try the app. I'll see you guys after the speed build. Let's do the base analysis. First of all, the Builder Hall is kept right in the center, guarded by all our defense, as we don't want to give away the second star that easily. Now, let's talk about these openings. These openings are an essential part of this base because they force opponents' troops to go where we want them to go. For example, if opponents drop their giants over there, they won't go for the wall as per opponent's plan. Instead, they will walk on the predetermined path we've set for them. We have set up some measures there to give our opponents a hard time. First, giants trigger these push traps and push back as we didn't want to overpower opponents' troops at once. Then they activate these mines and megamines since we positioned them next to the openings. These mines and megamines help to reduce the health of the opposing forces. After all that, if opponents' troops reach inside, they rarely scratch the Builder Hall, as all the defenses start attacking them and they are gone in no time. In conclusion, our traps weakens enemy troops and our rest of the defenses finishes them. Let's talk about defenses. First, multi-mortar. When multi-mortar combined with other defenses, it becomes the greatest threat to opposing troops, such as when combined with air bombs. It becomes the greatest threat to opposing night witches, as multi-mortar is a major threat to night witches, whereas air bomb is a major threat to her bats. Next to the Builder Hall is placed our Crusher. It is much better to place the Crusher in the core of the base rather than placing it in a secluded corner. When you place the Crusher in a corner, the opponent can start the attack from the opposite side and take out a huge portion from that side without ever having to worry about Crusher. But when we place the Crusher in the core, the opponents will eventually have to face the Crusher no matter what side they start attacking from. Both the Crushers are placed in the core of the base, away from one another to keep the base protected from ground attacks from both sides. cannons and double cannon is placed in a way that their range covers a huge portion of the base, so no side is left weaker to ground attacks. Archer towers are placed in such a way they cover pretty much the whole base, and pairing them with those firecrackers that also covers the whole base make this base an absolute beast against air attacks. I'll add some air attacking replays, in the end, to show you this base absolutely destroys air attacks. Both the firecrackers and air bombs are kept at a distance from each other, because those who use baby dragons like to take out all of them together. By placing them at a distance, we're making it harder for opponents to use baby dragons on our base, as even if one gets taken out the other is still there to protect our base, and they are placed in such a way that the whole base gets covered in their range and no side is left weaker to air attacks. The guard post is placed close to the crusher, so that troops from the guard post can distract the opponent's battle machine while it's being targeted by our crusher. Rooster is the only defense at BH6 that can target air and ground troops with splash damage ability. We positioned it here to cover our base from the top side, and it also combines with multi-mortar and air bombs to provide much effective defensive results. Now coming to the traps placement, I've placed these traps after observing opponents' troops pathing on this base against multiple strategies, so opponents' troops are most likely to trigger them while attacking our base. Some of the push traps push troops away from the base, so all opponents' troops don't overpower our defenses at once and our defenses get some additional time to react. We have already discussed about push traps, mines and mega mines while explaining the openings. Some mines are set to the air mode to help our air defense, and these mines help to eliminate the bats and beta minions. Spring traps are placed in spots where most people are highly likely to start their attack from. Most people like taking out multi-mortar and crushers, hence spring traps are placed there to take out giants in their path before they can reach our defenses, which helps in making this base stronger against ground attacks. The main idea of this base is to keep enemy troops engaged in those outer trash buildings while our defenses take out enemy troops. This usually results in opponent losing all their troops and getting about 30 to 40% damage. In some cases, the opponent might try to get inside the base through one of these 4 openings, but it's not as easy as it may seem. All openings are protected by high hitpoint buildings. Buildings like gem collector, elixir storage, gold storage, clock tower, and laboratory have so many hit points that they end up wasting opponents a lot of time and troops, that by the time they reach our defenses their abilities are already over. Then they become an easy target to our crusher or double cannon. That's it for the base analysis. Let's head to replays. Now you guys can see replays to see how this base actually works. I've left a copy link for this base in the card in the right corner of the video and in the description. You can copy this base through any of those links, unless you want to copy it manually. That's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.